Actually, I do want to do this. I'm not going to do that. Okay. This is going to be interesting to. To give you. You turn on that light back there. All right, that's a little better. Okay. Just to give you a little idea of what's going on, today is Tuesday. We are going to continue learning about shot composition today. Actually, I think we got through all the basic shot composition. So, what we're going to do today, go to the library, and you're going to take a quiz, which is a quiz you can just take over and over again. And what you will do is, I'll explain that in a second. Tomorrow, you do not need to read background of the gold rush. I'm going to give you that background tomorrow. You do need to read tonight a 2-page reading on how to analyze a film. Okay, it's a pretty general reading, but it's definitely going to give you some more tools on how to evaluate a film. So there is a short quiz that goes with that, right, on Academy Central. So you will do the reading and you will complete the quiz. Right. So basic shots of composition, you're going to be able to do that today in class. If for some reason you do not complete it, then you need to make sure it's completed by tomorrow. Because why do I want to complete by tomorrow? Because we're going to start the gold rush tomorrow, and I want to make sure you understand shots of composition before you evaluate that film. Does that make sense? Okay, so, but again, you'll have time to do that today. We're going to continue to watch the gold rush on Friday, and then that'll take us into next week, where we will go ahead and, if we have to finish up Monday, we will. Sorry, this is weird. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. And then we'll do an analysis project where you'll do some group work. And then we'll also watch some other Chaplin clips and just kind of talk about his impact on America and American history and American culture as well. So that's the schedule. Any questions on that? That makes sense? Okay, so let me go ahead and just show you real quick. When we go to the library, we have the Chromebooks, and so you'll log in and go to your class. When you click modules, you will notice down here there are a couple of quizzes. So basic shots of composition, that's what you're going to do today in class. How to analyze a film, that is for tonight for homework. All right, so when you go over to the library, you click basic shots of composition. And then what you are going to do is you will watch the trailer again to True Grit, just to kind of refresh your memory of what's in that trailer. And then you will go ahead and take the quiz. And in the quiz, there will be a shot from the trailer, and you're simply going to assess what that shot is. What were the different kinds of shots that we looked at yesterday? Establishing shot, good. What else? What? Long shot, very good. What else?
Extreme long shot.
Extreme long shot. Can you say that one more time?
Extreme.
Very good. Next one. Close up, very good. What else?
Extreme.
That's enough. What's next? See, I'm not funny. All right, what else? What were some other shots? Medium close up. Close up. Close up. All right, good. What else? I think there was another one. Extreme close up.
Well, I said that one.
Oh, you did? Oh, I
extreme.
thought you said long. I was not listening to you. I'm sorry. I apologize. So, you're going to look at that. Also, there's a couple of questions where I want you to type in answers to them. Some of them are multiple choice. Some of them you're going to want to type in an answer. Okay? Questions on that. Okay. If we have any time, we're going to come back over here and I'm going to show you a few other things, and then we are good to go. But I appreciate that response. Okay. Even if you're not done, come on over and you can you can finish it up. You should be able to save your progress. Yes? Yes. David, come on over. Okay, so it seems to me, well, any questions? And we'll get to that one. Any questions on any of the questions and the answers, or did it all seem pretty understandable? Okay, the one that was pseudo-controversial was this one. The answer that I put in was long shot. Why did I select that as the answer? Because you can see his whole body, head to toe. So those were kind of the criteria for it. So some of you picked medium shot, okay, because you could maybe argue it was, waist to the top of the head, but so I think those two you could argue either way for that, but I picked long shot just because it technically has his whole body in the shot, which I think gives it a different feel than if it was zoomed in just from the waist up. Okay, so what were some things that you guys said in terms of the impact or the effect of the shots? Just pick any one. Like, it's one thing to identify these shots, it's another to assess what kind of impact it has on the viewer, right? Or another way to think about it is, why would the director or cinematographer choose to shoot this shot that particular way? Okay, like, so let's look at this. What is the purpose of this type of shot? What kind of dramatic value does this shot deliver? Do you think? Just imagine if it was just from here up versus this shot. Maybe think about it that way. David?
Like showing the whole body gives the mirror like dominance.
Okay, well, like how? What do you mean? I like that.
It's like this whole character's taking.
Okay, all right, good. Let's keep going with that. I mean, what is his position? Yeah, he's like relaxed, he's kicked back, he's lighting a pipe. I mean, he looks cool, right? Kind of a cool character, all right? And I think, actually, by having the long shot, and again, versus up close, you wouldn't see his feet kicked up. You wouldn't see him back kind of relaxed, like in control, if you will. So I think by having the long shot, I'm just going to call it that, it gives kind of that feeling Dom is a more powerful feel for the character, I would say. Good. I'm going to move forward here. What about this one? What did you guys say this was? Medium close up. Good. So, impact of this shot. Yeah, remember, that's the next step. I don't want you just to identify shots. Like, what kind of impact does it have? Are we nervous? Don't put this up on the internet if we're scared. What do you think the purpose of the shot is? What is the director, what are the Coen brothers trying to impress upon you in this shot? You have to think about what was going on in the trailer a little bit. But. I'll wait. What do you think? Don't. It's all right. Not you. You're always talking. I love you though. Yes, Stephanie.
I thought it made her look like it reminded you of how young she was.
Yes, that is a money answer. You're exactly right. I think because remember, okay, with this particular shot, it's focusing up here, and what does she do in that scene? She takes the hat, she pulls it down over her head, and she looks up a little bit, like she's trying to see past the brim of the hat, right? So yeah, her youth totally comes out in this shot, which is very important in the context of the movie, as you will see. I mean, she's 14 years old going to hunt down a killer. Right? She's putting this hat on, and like she has a gun that's like half her size. You know, so it really starts to make you think, okay, she is brave, what she is about to do because she's so young. Okay, very good, excellent. Okay, good. I just want you guys to start thinking in terms of, okay, like the shot was taken, I can identify the shot, but why is this impactful? Right? And then what's going to be interesting is it's going to portray characters in a certain way, and that's when we start to tie into history. Okay, so like with the Western, we're going to see a Native American in there and how they're portrayed, okay, or people from Mexico, like, you know, like all these, you know, so you want to think about those things as we're going through. So, okay, let's look at a few more kinds of shots, advanced techniques, if you will. Does anybody know what this might be from? Please don't break my heart. Actually, you can break my heart. It doesn't bother. Star Wars, yes, that's the Millennium Falcon, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Wookiee. We'll get to Star Wars later. Star Wars is an amazing film. Okay, for a number of different reasons, but one of which they spent the whole first year just building the computer to do the special effects for the movie, right, before they even started filming. But this shot is called a low angle. Let me roll this clip for you, and I want you to assess the impact of it. Don't be scared. It's Darth Vader. Courtney? Okay. Okay, so what was the impact of that shot? Low angle, right? You understood what that is? The camera's down low. So, what? Talk to me. Yes. Absolutely, right? When I first saw this movie, again, this was the first movie I went and saw with my father, right? And Darth Vader came through the door. I was nervous. I was little, but I was like, this dude is scary, all right? And I think George Lucas, accentuates that with the low angle shot, right? He looks very, very tall. I mean, the guy is Scottish, right? He was a tall dude. But the low angle makes it even stronger. Here's another example of low angle. It's a little hard to see because it's dark, no pun intended. Okay, good. So how is the low angle shot used there? Who is the main subject of the shot?
I want you to do it. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me.
That's a good question. You watched this movie before. Okay, so who is the subject of the shot? The Joker. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So what did that do? You know, why did who's the Chris? What's his third director? Huh? What? Nolan, thank you. Christopher Nolan. Okay, why does he use that shot there? You've seen this movie, right? So what kind of impact does that shot have in terms of the Joker? It makes him look powerful, right? Continue with that. Does that make sense in the context of the movie? The dude is practically indestructible, it seems like. Right? It's like he really has this feel that he is never going to go away, and that he is that challenge is too great for Batman. So, and I think, and again, all those different kinds of shots and lighting and such contribute to that. All right, good. Next one. This is an interesting one. Low-high angle. We're going to look at high. We're going to look at x-axis. What is the x-axis? I'm sorry? Okay, yes, it kind of. I'm thinking about something a little bit different, though. Although that's good. Dutch angle's this, right? Yeah. So, no, x-axis, actually, when you have a graph, right, you have the y-axis up and down, x-axis left to right. Okay? Watch this clip. Yeah, that guy, he has a god complex. He thinks he's a god.
Let us reason. It would be nothing short of madness for you, your valiant troops to perish.
Come, Leonidas.
There's much.
Let us reason together. It would be a regrettable waste. It would be nothing short of madness for you, brave king, and your valiant troops to perish.
In the face of annihilation.
All because of a simple misunderstanding. There's much our cultures could share.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about.
We've been sharing our culture.
Let's talk
with you
about
all
X-axis. Who was coming from the right-hand side of the
Even
shot?
then we were defiant.
Xerxes
In the face
was,
of annihilation.
right?
In
And
the presence of
who was on the left-hand side of the shot? Okay, Leonidas. Who's the good guy in the film? Leonidas. Bad guy, Xerxes. Directors will use this technique, actually, where they use X-axis to actually give you a sense of who is good, who is bad. All right, and this sounds a little far-fetched, but I've read this in a couple of books. We are used to reading what? Left to right, correct? This way. Like that is what we're used to. That's what we gravitate to. Right to left, we are not used to that. That seems off. That seems backwards. That seems not right. All right? And so you see, typically, the bad guy, and this isn't a infallible rule, okay, but the bad guy or the evil character or whatever tends to come from the right-hand side, while the good guys tend to come from the left-hand side. Okay, and it sets a tone a little bit subtly in your brain of who the hero might be. Okay, we'll pick up here tomorrow. If you need to put your computer back, do so. We are back in our classroom tomorrow. Do not come here.